When an avoidant needs space, what they're doing is avoiding. When they take time and space, especially when they discard a partner and say that they need time and space to heal, or if the relationship is still ongoing and they just need space, rest assured, the avoidant is taking the space to avoid processing emotions, to avoid dealing with anything that it is that they don't want to deal with. The way that avoidants cope with emotional and relationship stress is to not cope with it. It's to avoid it. To take those emotions, those painful emotions, those old core attachment wounds, any current stressors in their relationship life, and bury them, avoid them, not think about them, distract them. That's how they self-soothe, by avoiding the problems. That's why they're called avoidants. So after the breakup, when the avoidant says that they need time and space to heal, rest assured, they're not doing anything. They're not processing the emotions. They're not reflecting on their role in the breakup. They're not reflecting on accountability. They're not reflecting on what causes them to shut down and push a healthy partner away. They're sticking their head in the sand like an ostrich. They are avoiding the problem. That is how they self-regulate, because their anxiety goes through the charts when emotional intimacy is building in a relationship. That closeness triggers all of their fears. Their entire nervous system is lighting up. Their limbic brain is on fire. So, by avoiding the problems, by suppressing the emotions, and by distracting themselves through various other activities in their personal life, they are able to avoid the things that they don't want to face. It all goes back to childhood. As a child, the avoidant was emotionally neglected. They were not shown the love and the nurturing that they needed. Their feelings were often dismissed. Rather than being validated as a child, their feelings were invalidated. They were told to suck it up. No one wants to see you sad. And they were taught that their feelings don't matter. They were taught that their feelings lead to rejection. So they learned to suppress those feelings. They learned to bottle them up, because nobody wants to hear their feelings. They also weren't shown the love as a child, so they learned that the people that you rely on for your emotional needs are not going to be there for you. They're going to disappoint you, so they learn to fear emotional closeness. So you have this perfect storm of a person that fears emotional intimacy and doesn't want to face their emotions because they believe that their emotions are problematic. So they bury them, they suppress them, they run from them. So when they take this space, yes, they are trying to self-soothe, but they're doing so in a maladaptive way because they're not handling any of their problems. They're not processing any emotions that they don't want to process, and they're certainly not self-reflecting, because self-reflection is the opposite of avoiding. When you self-reflect, you actually have to face your feelings, face your fears, reflect on them, think about them, dig deep, figure what within you causes these fears. Reflect on why you behave the way you do. Take accountability, see where you've gone right, see where you've gone wrong. Reflect on how your behavior impacts others. That is the polar opposite of avoiding a problem. Self-reflection is not avoiding at all. So they do avoid self-reflection. So there's no self-reflection going on when they're taking this space. What they're doing is distracting themselves, which is truly just another method of avoiding problems altogether. So when avoidants need that time and space, unfortunately, it almost always means that this person is really not working on themselves, and they're not working on their attachment wounds. They're not working on healing that. They're just avoiding it.